It's my moment in the sun. Look at this. Oh my God. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the program. It is Sunday. It is me. I am here in Jacksonville. We did Dynamite. We did Collegian Homecoming at Daly's place last night. Everything's fine. Colder than I thought it was going to be. Just made the stupid assumption that Florida is hot all the time. It was not. And for that reason, it felt even colder, which ultimately bothered me. I'm not going too long today, probably just a half hour, because I gotta hit the road. We have much business to attend to. But I would be remiss if I did not open the show by saying, look at this, I cut myself shaving yesterday and it never really hit. Go watch the latest Hey W with the Hurt Syndicate, MVP Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin. I can't believe they agreed to do it. And I don't think they could believe it either. We learned shit. It was a good interview. News sites are picking up the information. So I did get good pertinent information out of them. I also learned, class, which was great. My eternal gratitude to both of those men. I'm unfortunately in this hotel. I wish I'd been many times before. And I forgot they don't have the coffee cups I desired. They just have these, which I'm not crazy about. So I'm drinking out of this. They don't have the glass. I like to put it in the glass. It's something, I don't know. Does it taste better? I feel like a person. This makes me feel like, I'm a tourist or something. Speaking of a tour. Okay. First of all, go watch, go comment, go share. The Hurt Syndicate. Hey, W. Go tell MVP that he made the right choice coming on the show. Go tell everyone. That was something. Next week is the Jericho cruise. Let's talk about that for 2 seconds. If anyone's on it, or even if you're not on it. Here's the schedule. Concerts. Nigel McGuinness Magic Show. Comedy Showcase, which I think I will be doing the first night from 10:30 to 11:30. I think I will be doing that. That's the Friday. The Saturday, autograph session 1, I think I'm doing. Gimmick Gala. Yes, so the Gimmick Gala, I think, will be hosted by me and I believe Tony Storm and Chris Jericho. There's a belly flop competition, and then Harley Cameron is on in the atrium at 4 o'clock to 4:40, 40 minutes of music and hope and joy. There's a tarot card reading. I didn't even realize. And then the main show for me is RJ City's House of Ad-Lib. I didn't name this. The show is from 10:30 till midnight. Jesus. Can I tell people who's on it? Let me click on it. Do we have no, we don't have it yet. So that's all I'm doing so far. I'm doing 2 things on the second night, and that's it. Fine by me. But there's a bunch of shit going on. Oh, and then the next day we're in Mexico, whatever this shit is. Talk is Jericho with the Nasty Boys. And so can I tell you who I may have confirmed for the Ad-Lib show? No, I'm not gonna say anything. No, I'm not gonna say anything. Never mind. Fuck it. Fuck them. Silver Anon said good morning. Kevin said hello. Dara said good morning. Cam, Mike, Chronic Snake. Emmanuel said if the Muppets formed their own Hurt Syndicate, who would be MVP, Lashley, and Benjamin? Can't answer that without feeling racist. Guy said Grover should be part of it at least. Chronic Snake, Grover is Lashley. Fozzie is MVP. And what was the dog's name? Ralph. You're thinking of Ralph. Bill Wood said good morning. Ash, Squirrel, James, Kevin said, good Sunday, RJ. Lashley is a chill dude. You should gift him some of your coffee. Kevin said, this is my first time on a live stream with RJ. What should I expect? Well, I just ranted about the Hurt Syndicate, Florida, and a cruise. Julia said, afternoon, RJ, and everyone. Efren is here. Say, you're doing a new skincare regimen? That's a nice compliment to give someone. I see a glow. Yes, it's a maternal glow. I am with child. Guy said, all I know is the Muppet named Lips is absolutely Jeff Jarrett. Doesn't make any sense. Neil said, Bobby is so sweet. Well, you can really kill someone. You tend to calm down. Susan said, Heard Syndicate with parquet floors. It was a nice room we filmed that in. Leo said, have Jazzwares scanned you for an action figure yet? Jazzwares have not even looked at me when they come to shows. Jazzwares does not like me. Also want to point out that there is another RJ City card in the AEW 2024 Allure pack. I like the photo. That's a step in the right direction. I think it's a good picture of me. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's posed. I'm clearly just not on camera, and I'm waiting. Man Sandy said, good morning, everyone. Joseph said, good morning to you, sir. Very good episode of Hey. Bachelor King said, did you know if Tony Storm wasn't a rookie? It was news to me, and it bothers me because I do my research. Mike said, the poor Hey sign is mangled and has seen better days. The best part, Mike, is that that's our second Hey sign because, you know, the AEW logo changed, I think, at the beginning of last year. So we had to get a new sign based on that. The original is even more beat up. I don't even know where the fuck it is. Nails said, did you keep the shirt? Nope, they took it back. Nails, don't have the Hurt Business shirt. Matt Sandy said, did you not want to talk about the Jim Caviezel version of the Count of Monte Cristo? I'm a Richard Chamberlain man. I think I drew a really clear line there. Brent said, Bobby Lashley was awesome on Hey. Loved the show. And I didn't bring it up because it's improper in that setting. But Bobby Lashley and I have worked twice on the indies. I mean, both times didn't go well for me. But he knows what I'm capable of. Joseph said, looks like Thomas Tony is back. Mia said, oh, you're going on a cruise. I should attend one of those. Nell said, oh, Matt Sandy pointed out, when will you be doing an Ask RJ? Fuck. You have until the end of today. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Our Key to the City members, fuck me, have until the end of today for Ask RJ. I'm doing it right fucking now, and you can put your questions right there. It says Ask RJ, January 2025. Go. Fuck me. I'll record it tomorrow or Tuesday. Cam said, RJ, will you be participating in the belly flop competition? I did so little nautical business on the last cruise. It's just not my milieu. Mikey said, are you a Steely Dan guy at all? Not enough to consider myself a guy. Like, not in the same way I'm a Paul Simon guy or a Joe Cocker fella. Joe Cocker sucker. I don't think they're bad. I think it's something I could get into. Some of the shit's just off the fucking wall. The songs I mentioned, don't look them up. Brent said, I will be on the Jericho cruise. I cannot wait. Mia said, Shelton was my favorite on Hey. Mizes said, RJ, what games are you going to play next on the channel? Great question. I just got the new Power Rangers game. I might play that. I have a bunch of other Sega games I need to get through. Might play that. I have a bunch of random games that I should just fire up and play for one episode. I'm almost done the packs of cards, so bear with me on that. We have I think 2 or 3 left. We're getting there, and then we'll see. Leo said, did you see that Jeff Jarrett has cornrows on his Instagram story? Why are you making me look at Jeff Jarrett's Instagram? Don't do this to me. Leo's a sick person. What are you talking about? What there's nothing. It's just him walking on a treadmill and then this and then this. Like what are we doing? You're a waste of my fucking time, Leo. I got so excited. Mia said, my new Archer City car is on its way from Upper Deck. Susan said they don't want a smiling photo. I guess not. No one from Upper Deck said, hey, look over here. Human Adventure said, speaking of the Muppets, they're about to take down the Muppet Show at Hollywood Studios, so maybe Hurt Syndicate shouldn't be the Muppets. That would be unfortunate foreshadowing. I saw that once. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Christine said, maybe my RJ and Harley Allure cards on their way too. Nail said, there's a clip and gif of RJ saying, am I not toyetic? Everyone should tweet or skeet it at Jazzwares. Leo said, what's your favorite Jeff Jarrett attire? I like the silver shorts he wore in the late. No, I like that white one with the collar and everything comes out like that. Efren said, you can't talk about the Count of Monte Cristo without talking about the pilot episode of Murder, She Wrote. Once again, Efren makes the gayest choice. wherever we were, you said, let me, the possible could not be anymore. Sean said, sorry I'm late. Hey, occultist, morning. I said, oh, it's my birthday. I expect sass. Absolutely not. Mia said, I guess I have to order Uber Eats, stupid ads. Red Dog said, I haven't seen the AEW in a while. When did Tony lose the timeless gimmick? Red Dog, I can't explain everything to you. Just type and scroll, my friend. It's all there. Leo said, do you like Daly's Place? I do. I like seeing the outdoors, seeing the sunset while you're watching wrestling. I think it's great. There really is not a bad seat there. It reminds me of like a ballpark, going to a nice baseball stadium. And I wish there were more buildings designed like that. A lot of the buildings just feel the same. But when you're in something unique, it feels like, oh, this moment is going to be special because we're here, you know? Mia said, ask RJ how Dalton's doing. Who the fuck now? Who gives a shit? What do I care, ultimately? Mia said, fuck me, you sound stressed. Walter said, hey, W with the Hurt Syndicate. I will watch it. Whew, favorite Paul Simon, Joe Cocker song. Well, favorite Paul Simon song, that's straightforward. Still crazy after all these years. Favorite Joe Cocker song. I like The Letter. I like Feeling All Right. Sometimes you hear these songs too much and then you stop liking them because you hear them too much and too many people like them. That's not bad. Miss Annie said, I saw Allison's friend Greg Fitzsimmons do a stand-up set during the week. He referenced his recent stuff he's dealt with. I have no idea what he's dealt with. I know he's been on, and I know I'm familiar with his old stand-up work. I don't really know him at all. I just talked to Allison the other day. We're going to be back in LA soon, I think after Australia. 2 weeks after Australia, I will try to go back on the show. Leo said maybe he deleted it. I guess. Joseph said, RJ, just curious, when you first got into wrestling, who trained you in the beginning? Where did you train? When I was a young boy, my uncle moved to a town called Hagerstown, Maryland for work purposes. And we were driving through town, and my father and I saw a sign that said pro wrestling training, this big yellow sign. And I was stunned because back then, especially when the internet was like, I don't know, you really had to dig for shit. Like wrestling schools, you're like, does this shit even fucking exist? By me, they wouldn't let you at all until you were 18. It was some government shit. And I was like 12. Like, we knocked on the door and we poked around. It was a guy by the name of John Rambo who was trained by Rocky Johnson and the Samoans. And let me come watch the shows and like watch training and hang out and roll around anytime I was in, which was like maybe once or twice a year. But he was just the nicest fucking guy in the world. So that was certainly formative to me. Also at that time, I believe Luke Gallows was wrestling there. He was fucking gigantic. And then later on in Ontario, just as I had started training, the commission stopped. So it didn't matter if I was 18 anymore, which is fucking beautiful. Was a young man by the name of Ruffy Silverstein who was trained by the Hearts and was in the initial Team Canada in TNA. So yeah, and then a lot of other people. I went to Squared Circle a lot, Rob Fuego, all that kind of business. Trained Trish and Copeland and all that business. And Ron Hutchison was around, of course. So does that answer your question vaguely? Leo said, were you an Avenue Q fan? No. I hated looking at the people next to the puppets. Mike said, have you ever considered cornrows? Nope. Leo said, what about Tony Schiavone with cornrows? I fuck him. RJ Suburb said, if you crop the cover for Bridge Over Troubled Water just right, the top of Paul Simon's head looks like a porn mustache on Garfunkel's face, as if his hair was not bad enough. Christine said, please wish Sean Flagstaff a happy birthday with maximum sass. Oh, Sean, have a happy birthday. Does that work? Does that fucking work for you, Christine? Because it's not working for me. Sean, I hope you're very, very happy. My birthday is Tuesday. Mike said the new Count of Monte Cristo movie is supposed to be really great. Well, we're going to fucking find out. Can't wait for the MVP review on that. James said Tony Schiavone does have cornrows. Nell said, now hold up, no Dalton sass. Mikey said, do you ever go to Jays games? I've not been in. I haven't been since the last time they were in the playoffs or something, the league championships, or whatever the fuck it was. My uncle came in and got tickets. The last baseball game I was at, I'll tell you, the Sky Dome is an ugly ass fucking place. It's ugly. I loved, actually, in Detroit, I've been a few times, and it was great. There was no one there, but it was such a nice ballpark, and you really enjoy yourself. There is great. Have not been to the new Yankee Stadium, and Baltimore is great. I love that one too. Leo said, can you politic to get Ultimo Dragon to do a match on AEW and then get him and Sonny Ono on Hay? I don't think that would be hard at all. Everyone's saying happy birthday. Sean. Josh said, doesn't JR live in Jacksonville? You all should have a sleepover. Yeah, we played squash this morning around 6 a.m. Leo said, do you think Bo Burnham is funny? I don't think I do. So, and I like him. I think he's talented. I think he can be funny. Obviously very smart, poignant, good director, what have you. I just feel like when I watch comedy, I want to laugh. And a lot of times we got into this era, maybe the past 15 years, whenever that Hannah Gadsby special came out, that was really like the peak of it, I guess. I don't think it's dwindled. I think it's, whatever. It's a comedy special, but you don't necessarily, will just make you go, and think about things, which is, they're not bad. They're enjoyable to watch. I like them. But to say that they're just comedy is weird. It would be discrediting, first of all, what they're doing. And second of all, again, I would like to laugh. And I feel that way about Bill Hicks. I feel that way about a lot of George Carlin stuff. I mean, not that it's not prolific and not that they aren't capable of being funny. It's just like most of the stuff is just like poignant ranting that I agree with. And that's great. Like, I enjoy listening, but then you're like, you're a speaker, you're, a philosopher, and that's fine. But these no jokes. I want jokes. That's so. Does that answer your question, Leo? RJ Suburbs, Joe Cocker's feeling all right. Always makes me want to learn the piano, but it's very difficult to play. Kevin Featherstone, I met when I was very, very young. Kevin Featherstone was at the House of Pain and John Rambo. And Kevin Featherstone met me when I was, 14, 15? And look at how far we've come. And you said, one day I'm going to watch that kid on Sunday mornings. Kevin Featherstone was, may I also say, a fantastic wrestler and personality and nuts. So I certainly appreciated his help. What a world. Look, what a journey it's been. Leo said, do singlets feel weird when you lift your arms? No, your balls feel weird when you lift your arms. Ash said, I'm enjoying this angle today. Pac said, welcome to Citizens United. Ermsey said, what's your favorite game? Streets of Rage, Sea of Thieves. I'm going to keep it really simple. Pogirl said, wrestlers fascinate me. I hate pain and can't imagine letting others throw you around like that. Sick Boy said, Joe Cocker's Guilty Live is my favorite old punk rock album named Last Train to Hagerstown by The Left, I believe. I've never heard of it. Leo said, can we get AW Collision at the Large Hadron Collider at CERN? Well, I have no idea what you're talking about. Does AW have a TV deal in Switzerland? I'd love to know. Mia said, okay, his ass is making me want to go back to sleep. I think Steely Dan was a show that I was supposed to see, but was canceled due to hurricane. Probably for the best. Pogirl said, I saw Joe Cocker, because you're talking about him when I was a teen. He opened for The Who at the Grand Ballroom in Detroit. Could you fucking imagine? Joe Cocker, by the time I was alive, is he going to show up tonight? That's where we were at. Christine said, the Sky Dome is slightly improved, but you can't renovate out the large concrete slab aesthetic. It's ugly. It's always been ugly. it holds a special place in my heart because I enjoyed being there when I was a kid. It's an ugly ass fucking building. W. Stein said, "Is there a wrestler you wish you had an interview with before they left AEW?" Yes. There was a guy who agreed to do it, and then we just sometimes people are very busy and they're in feuds that are way too intense to be like, "Hey, can you sit down for this?" So you don't really get a chance to do it. But yes, there was at least one person. Yeah, and it's all written. It's ready to go. Miss Annie said Hannah Gadsby stuff is good, and I'm not saying it's bad. You don't have to like shit on it, but it's not like great. Christine said it's spoken word like Henry Rollins. Leo said Bo also makes terrible music. Okay, I mean it's also fair. Guy said it's like everyone thinks they're Bill Hicks, but they're not. Bill Hicks also not that successful of a comedian in his time. It wasn't like the world was clamoring for his, Sean said, I actually quite like Hannah Gadsby's first two specials. I accept that this is not the popular take. It's also fine. It's okay. Leo said Bill Maher thinks he's Bill Hicks, and he really is not. You know who did do enough talking about shit while making jokes, and I don't necessarily like the person, is Dennis Miller. At least, at no point, whatever he was talking about, he did not drop the joke ratio, which I admire. I don't have to like it. I'm just, Ash said, is it a new emoji time yet? Or can we replace Hogan? Let's keep it there ironically. Anytime anyone says something racist, Susan said the Tig Notaro live show when she had talked about her cancer diagnosis kind of started the serious comedy trend. And I mean, at that point, it's not comedy, which is okay. Mia said, RJ, my friend JP that still owes me $10, wants me to get him autographs of Kurt Angle and Kevin Nash on top of the money he owes me. Fuck that guy. Neil said, he keeps saying he'll give us 2 new emojis, but he's so busy, we'll need them. Oh, fuck, I will look. Okay, fine. Guy said, I think John Lovitz is about to re-blow up in comedy. He kind of deserves it. He started doing stand-up like in the past 20 years or something, which is strange. RJ Suburb said, haven't heard anyone mention Bill Hicks in a decade. I think I own everything he ever released, including a single called The Foxes. James had a Chelsea Green picture, $10. No, of course. Why would she? Christine said, we're going to Redacted at the Skydome in March. I do not know when that's going to be like. I hate those blue seats. RJ Suburb said, did you enjoy Relate to Bo Burnham's song Spider on his Inside album? Never listened to it and never will. Nell said, I guess we could use the Hogan emoji when we want to boo something. Red Dog said Dennis Leary did Hicks jokes better. Maybe an argument there. Meads says, do you have a letterbox? I do, and I started it, and I said, I'm not going to fucking see this through. Leo said, Ricky Gervais really thinks he's edgy and cool, and he isn't. I love the people who are just, like, begging to be canceled. When you play that game of, like, trying to say stuff on the edge, yeah, it just not go well. You know what I mean? It does not ultimately fucking land. Again, I don't want you to be edgy. I want you to be funny. That's all I'm asking. Not that hard. Brandy said they're more like they're more like one-person shows, making you think of John Leguizamo stuff, which I loved. And was also, funny, but it's not fair to put it in the comedy category. Freak, Sexaholic, all that stuff was good. When I was a kid, I thought that shit was fucking amazing. Sean said, I don't know, I'm making a massive assumption as to who the Mist Hay was. RJ Silver said, you want your comedians like Bill Hicks in the streets and Norm Macdonald on the stage. No way, Bill Hicks had a good penis. Now said, I'm going to ask how Dalton is and for new emojis and ask RJ. I think we all should. Fine. Leo said, don't lend money to a guy with a wrestling podcast. They will not pay you back. Man said, Dennis Miller has a great comedy mind. Loved his HBO show, especially when Norm Macdonald was the guest. That was a very good show. Squirrel Squad said, I think the worst comedy special trend is the canceled comedians. Yes, I love when those are like silenced and it's like it's just a 20,000 seat arena. Harley Cameron has a fucking request because why not? You're Jazz Cat, MC Jazz, or is that Mick Jazz? You find a mouse. It's a bass player. Got that new sound you've been searching for. What is she doing when she writes these? For someone so fucking talented, so allegedly busy, she seems like she has a lot of fucking time on her hands. Jesus. Meow. Hey, babe. I'm the Jazz Cat, MC Mick Jazz, and I want to lay down a beat for you right meow. Good stuff. My friends and I, do I not have any musicians? I'm a jazz cat and I have me no musicians. I don't think this is going well. I know what I need. I need a bass player. That's all you need to do jazz. Here's a piece of cheese. I will just leave it out for whoever wants to get it. Shh. There he is. There he is. Come on, little fella. Come on. Come on. Oh, and he brought his bass too. Gee, you look so adorable. Can you play anything? Wow, that's that new sound I've been searching for. Jazz. That was maybe the worst scene I've ever done, and it's only Harley's fault. No one else. It was awful. It was a piece of shit. Leo said, RJ City triggered, coming soon to Quibi. So Quibi, David and I pitched a show to Quibi when it was fucking happening. They were like, oh my God, these people have so much money and they're throwing it at everyone. And we talked about it, but the vertical thing was too fucking hard. Susan said, Chris Rock said on bullet control rather than gun control was really good. He's a good example of having the jokes. Kevin Featherstone is quite moved. Amy said, Harley, we need you as a guest on... Ash said, Harley, we need you as a guest on Coffee and I Know with your guitar. Not happening. Here's David. I talked to David the other day. He's fine. Everything's good. Don't worry about it. Bozo stuff is happening. I hate this. I hate this. It was awful. My husband asked, what the fuck is wrong with me, Harley, and RJ, and all of us watching? Yes. Guy said, Mississippi Mouse Gary. Brilliant. Rest in peace, Jazz Mouse. Neon said, I guarantee Harley is snort laughing right now. Sean said, not enough confused schizophrenic jazz gimmicks in wrestling today. Oh, just you wait. Harley said, that was excellent. Yeah, thanks. Cam said, did he eat the cheese or the mouse? Well, the fucking music stopped, Cam. The bass playing ended. Thought that was pretty clear. Sean said, I'm a jazz cat and I have no musicians. Clip that, please. That rapper, Leo, you were asking, was a Werther's original given to me by Scotty Too Hottie yesterday, who showed up with a full bag of Werther's originals. RJ Silver said Jazz Cat sounded like Bobby Boucher. Bobby Boucher. I don't think it sounded like Bobby Boucher. I think there was a distinct difference. Nell said Harley and RJ in their underwear on a Sunday morning in a hotel. Harley is spotted leaving. Call the dirt sheets. Sean said, please don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like a show from you and David is exactly the kind of content that would have helped Quibi thrive. It was, I'll fucking say it now. I think it was called Backyard Wrestling with David Arquette. And the idea was that he had a ring in his backyard, which you all remember. In each episode, we would hang out with a wrestler and we'd do like an interview, but then he would also teach David his finishing move. It's not fucking bad. It would not have been a bad idea at all. Ash said, oh my God, a grandma candy from Sky Duati. Leo said a Werther's original. He said, do you want a Werther's? And my response was, is it an original? MD said, Loki only started watching AW because of Hey W. Well, that makes me happy. Leo said, RJ cracking open Werther's originals in front of the daytime soaps. Did he have lifesavers? No, he does not have the Candyman. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. I got to go. I have to go. We have business to attend to. Go watch the latest Hey W with the Herd Syndicate. Go watch it. Go like it. Go comment. Go share. Go tell everyone, including MVP Shelton and Bobby, that you like it so they don't kill me, please. Otherwise, we'll be back very soon. Ask RJ for the Key to the City members. It's in the chat. The thing is up. Write questions now. Try to film it. You have until the end of today. Let's make everything easy. Okay? Does that fucking make sense? Great. Let's do it. Until next time, Godspeed.